Well, news now from Kerala, where the former Chief Minister of the state, V.S. Achuthanandan, a towering figure in Kerala politics and India's most senior Communist Party leader, passed away. Today, he was 101 years old. It was due to prolonged illness and he had been bedridden in recent years. Now, what we do know is his mortal remains will be shifted to the AKG Centre in Thiruvananthapuram, where the public can pay their last respects. A public viewing will also be held at the Darbar Hall on Tuesday, and then his body will be taken to Alappuzha as a procession, and the funeral will be held at the Valia Chudukadu burial ground. Uma Sudhir joins us for more on this. And Uma, give us more details. What do we know at this point and what arrangements are now being made?
So Pinarayi Vijayan, the Chief Minister also was at the hospital when, when the passing happened. And what we do know is that, V.S. Achuthanandan obviously will be given the state honors and so on. But much more important to talk about V.S. Achuthanandan is the fact that he was one of the tallest leaders of Kerala, someone who not only was one of the founding members of the CPIM when, 32 of them came out of the CPI and formed the CPIM in 1964. And he came from very, very humble beginnings and, in fact, lost both his parents and dropped out of school by the 7th class. But it is through trade union activities that he came up and fought for the farmers, for the laborers, for the downtrodden. And all his life, he took such a high moral stand and moral principles that he would oppose even people within his own party. And that's one reason why he did suffer political setbacks. But why V.S. Achuthanandan is respected to the extent that he is because in his life he has, he has lived a very, very principled life, never giving in to any of the trappings of either money or, corruption. And therefore, he's someone who is highly regarded in the entire Kerala and became, in fact, the oldest chief minister ever for Kerala at the age of 82, in 2006 to 2011 when he was chief minister. But much more interesting, I recall that in 2016, at the age of 93, he was a star campaigner and actually went around the state campaigning for the party. And that is something that even at that age, the way he led the party or the way he was taking the party forward and was able to swing it for the party is something that is remembered. But I would think the biggest contribution of V.S. Achuthanandan is showing a kind of brand of politics that is highly respected in the state and elsewhere.